the top of the hour. Welcome back into the Wednesday morning edition of Good Morning Quad Cities. You made it halfway through the work week. Well, just about, once we get to later this afternoon, of course, but certainly looking for another hot day ahead of us. A couple more actually of these to go before we finally cool these temperatures down. We'll track the arrival of that cooler air and the accompanying rain here coming up in just a second. Let's check the traffic situation though as we head out the door and get that commute started. Looking at Interstate 80, where again we'll be keeping a close eye on the I-80 bridge itself a little bit later this morning and afternoon. Crews are still working on the Iowa-bound section of that and some of the bridge joints there, so we'll watch for some delays, especially if you're heading in that direction later on today. We've seen that happen the last couple of days. Looking out this morning on the surface map and also the satellite and radar, very quiet. Sure would be nice to see some action on the radar, but that's not the case for us this morning. We will be watching though this area here. You see there's some clouds near Omaha. There will be some showers and storms in that region of the area today, but it's going to stay dry here and actually quite toasty into the afternoon. Could see likely temperatures near 90, thinking about 89 though here in the Quad Cities. Going to keep this a degree or two cooler than that 90, mainly because of this. You see clouds working in from the south and west, and depending on how the coverage goes of that, that's what's going to determine whether we hit that 90 going into this afternoon. Now you notice here a couple of isolated storms trying to develop in southeast Iowa later on tonight. Kind of a sign that we're going to get ready to transition to a cooler pattern heading into the weekend. So we'll hit 60s tonight, then slowly start to see that area of showers and storms progress east. Not close enough tomorrow though. We do stay dry, and actually look at this, less in the way of cloud cover. So I think we have a better chance at possibly hitting 90 in a lot more of our hometowns as we head into your Thursday. Looking at the rainfall situation, there's a deficit that just continues to grow here. We're now about 2¼ inches behind where we should be for the month of September, and that's including the entire fall season too, which if you're a meteorologist, that started September 1st. So we're looking at the season and the month there. Now, if you look at the year, we're closing in at about 3 inches behind where we should be as well. So this number is not too terrible, but this number here, because we're looking at a short-term time span, that's the one that's most concerning. And actually look at the soil moisture here as we go 8 inches down into the soil. We're at the lowest point that we've seen since the start of summer there in early June. Now we've had a couple of bursts of rain that have really helped during the peak of summer itself, but there you can see ever since we entered the month of August, we have just been on this steady decline of nothing but dry air sitting over the Quad Cities, and that's why we're now sitting at the lowest point for soil moisture since summer began there in June. There is some hope we get some rain in here, so let's go through this. Stop future track at Friday. This is late Friday. Notice we have some rain working in from the west. It's not heavy. We're looking at about 1/4 inch or so, but rain chances continue into the weekend. Here's all the way through Sunday, and notice kind of a more widespread coverage of some scattered showers, maybe an isolated storm. But again, rainfall amounts will be light, looking at about 1/4 inch or less the way things look right now. 57 outside right now in Davenport, also in Moline too. So we'll keep summer around for about 3 more days, and then we'll cool things back down for the weekend. Isolated coverage of showers and a few storms on Friday. Not expecting any interruptions to Friday night football, by the way. I think better coverage will be on Saturday, especially during the afternoon. And then we'll end the rain for Sunday afternoon, so you get to salvage at least half your weekend there. And very nice temperatures too, with 70 sticking around for next week.